strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on.
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against a culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot ham.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Yo, what up?
Killing it.
Hi. It's Reg of the Sis. Let's do it, you fucking momos.
Yes, in 15 minutes, he'll tell you what he really wanted to say.
You fucking jerks.
All right, well,
it.
now you shouldn't have said it, man. Hi, everybody. Yes, it is a Wednesday show. You know what that means. We take our penises out after 15 minutes behind the paywall.
We gotta wait.
Yeah, we have to wait. We can't put our penises.
Mine's already out.
Okay, but just don't pan down again like you did last time. Please, don't. Don't Jeffrey Toobin us, Mersh, please.
We got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, because we're still on YouTube right now as well. Mm-hmm. And if you are watching and want to watch the entire 2 hours of today's episode, this is a little free preview, or listen to the entirety of the audio version of this podcast, head over to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry or locals.revengeofthesis.com. Either one of those for $7 a month. The rest of this episode, I want to see you guys signing up, helping us out, and you get the second half of every Friday episode, and you get all of our movie riffs that we do. Also a backlog of our movie riffs, a backlog of all of our paywall shows, and the first 400 episodes of ROTC, which I do know.
That would just be cool if Zoom fixes itself. That'd be cool, because I'm still looking at. I'm looking at you on Discord, but I still see the Zoom, and it's just a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
It looks like when your graphics card is dead.
Right. But it looks fine on Discord, so...
Yeah, it's not my graphics card. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. You know what I mean? Just so you know what I'm looking at. It looks like when you go, oh boy, that fucking graphics card is on. It's, you know, like when you see one frame of it during a video game and you go, uh-oh. Like, I hope the old GPU's not going.
Well, let's see what's going on in the world, and at least give the poor people a little something before we head over. Just a little bit, not our best.
The Golden State Valkyries are about to hit the court for the very.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, sec. Someone sent me a 23-minute entire news video because they read the title and didn't actually go through to see that they sent me a 23-minute. Who sent me this? Who sent me the high-speed rail one? That feels like
might
Frozen.
Have been me.
Oh, cool. That's a 23-minute video.
Thanks, Frozen. Thanks, Virgie.
My bad. My bad.
Wait,
I grabbed the
no.
wrong one.
I guess he thought we could have killed a whole lot of the show on this.
Yeah.
No, I grabbed the wrong one.
I wish he
Fucking,
killed the
I'm
whole. I wish he
sorry.
killed the whole lot of himself.
Yeah, what does this look like, Virgie? What does this look like? A show where we watch one video for 4 hours and then pretend to sound sick like Medicare? No. Okay, we cover a lot of videos on this show.
We do a bunch of episodes.
Here, hold on. I got you, dog. My bad. I'm sorry. I
don't
grabbed
even
the
want.
fucking one.
I don't. Oh, good ad blocker.
No, it's fine. I got it. It's
I don't
cool. You
even
have
want
high-
it
No,
now.
No,
I-
you want the high speed. I know you
Wait,
want
it even has
okay?
ad blocker? Nice.
I don't even want it now. No, I don't want it. Now someone else
Okay,
can have
well,
it.
I feel like you're being a little.
Oh well, I guess maybe. Oh, am I being passive aggressive?
Hey, Virgie, we need a little prep for the show. Do me a favor, grab a 4-hour David Attenborough documentary.
Yeah, why don't you go to BitChute?
It's already in
and give
there,
me,
bud.
and
It's
give
already
me-
in there.
go
I
to-
always have one on standby.
Yeah, go to BitChute and get me a 5-hour Adam Green thing about how Jesus is Jewish or whatever.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
On today's show, we're going to be watching. We need to talk about Sandy Hook. All 4 hours.
Yeah, let's have next to movie riff. We'll have Virgie pick out a fucking Lord of the Rings movie, asshole.
Yeah.
But what this does with respect to
Goofy said he wants to take your job from you, and I'm not. I'm willing to give him a shot.
Have it. He can have it.
putting fluoride in the water
Oh yes, DeSantis signed a bill banning fluoride in Florida public drinking water.
supply, is it basically doesn't allow that anymore in the state of Florida. It's forced medication when they're jamming fluoride into your water supply. Now, if you're brushing your teeth a couple times a day, that's not going to likely present the same type. But, if you're drinking a lot of water, exposed to that in the home, or that's a different story potentially. And so people just should have that information, and then they should make the appropriate.
Hey, by the way, if you like fluoride, add it to your water. I'm stopping you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said that to Krasenstein months ago. Yeah. It's like, oh, this is going to be horrible and disastrous with fluoride. And I'm like, all right, then add your own, motherfucker. You can buy fluoride.
Adjustments. And there's nothing preventing you in your house from adding fluoride to your water if
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, who's getting chunkier now that he's not running for president, Ronnie D.
that's what you think is good for you and your family, then
He's getting chunkier again.
He's not running for president.
I know.
you still, of course, have the ability to do that. So we don't want local governments unilaterally injecting the chemical into the water supply and exposing people to potentially harmful side effects.
Thanks for watching.
I prefer Rape Guy to Lester Holt. I can tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
Ironically, it's because Rape Guy less likely to rape than Lester Holt.
It's weird. I don't know.
Very true.
Neither one of them are rapists, but the chance
Can we
is
stop
never
calling
zero.
Lester Holt Rape Guy?
But the chance is never zero.
Right now at 6, people on edge following reports of immigration enforcement at restaurants in popular D.C. neighborhoods.
That's a good place to start.
Did you see the restaurant that they raided, and it turned out to be, I want to say, an NBC or CNN reporter's husband that owned the restaurant that had a bunch of illegal line cooks?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
Video just into our newsroom showing what appears to be an arrest that happened today. And new at 6, we are now hearing from one of those restaurants targeted by
Breaking. Criminals arrested.
ICE. Fox 5's Homa Bash joining us live from Northwest tonight. Homa, what have you learned?
Homo.
Hey,
Ooh, she's a hot Indian. Hello.
Hey guys, right now we're outside of Chef Jeff's
Oh,
restaurant.
she got big old Indian titties too. I bet your
Her name
nipples.
is- and her name is Homo.
Yeah, Homo. And I bet you, Indian chicks' nipples are very dark. They're very dark nipples. Little Hershey kisses.
That'd be great, though. You got a nice, pretty Indian girlfriend, and you could be like, yo, Homo, come here and suck my dick. Come suck my dick, Homo.
Homo Patel. Hey, Homo.
Restaurant where this morning ICE agents came in, asked staff for their I-9 forms, and sent workers into a
Her
panic.
name is Homo Bash.
Oh, no. No. Okay, hold on.
She's perfect.
Hold on just a second. Hold on. I gotta do something here. I'm doing this one myself. This is too important, guys. New crop. Okay, I need this. I will be needing this. There it is. All right, here we go.
Thing happened at several restaurants around the district, down the street about a mile away at Millie's. Here's their reaction from D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser.
It's very concerning. The employees are very scared. We're worried about some of them not coming back to work, and just a general panic amongst the people that it affects.
It's very high anxiety. It's very anxiety inducing.
You're white. Why are you anxious? It doesn't affect you.
Ma'am, you look like you are experiencing anxiety every moment of the day. You look like somebody who is next online at Starbucks and starts panicking.
I just think it's really terrible right now that ICE is taking people and sending them away to El Salvador and
El Salvador. Shut up. Fucking Christ.
White people never stop doing
It's the
that.
word. You're right. You know what worse? I'm on your side, actually. Yeah, don't stop.
Never
It's funny.
stop doing it. It's so funny.
two what are basically concentration camps. I have
What concentration camps are they sending him to? I want to know.
heard those
Are they going to
reports.
be there with all the other Barstool people?
Oh, that's a concentration camp in El Salvador.
Them all morning. I am disturbed by them.
I put makeup on and I still look like Cleveland's first wife.
Oh, God, she does.
It appears that ICE is at restaurants or even in neighborhoods, and it doesn't look like they're targeting criminals. And so it is
How would
disrupting.
you know, bitch? You won't cooperate with them.
Yeah.
I want to be clear, this is not an MPD action, no MPD activity involved.
Now, nearly a dozen law enforcement and immigration officials, some wearing plainclothes,
There it
some wearing
is. That's the restaurant
HS
you're talking about, Chef Jeff's.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now tell me, who is it? Who is it, Virgie?
It's owned by Jeff Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
It is the CBS News Nora O'Donnell.
Nora O'Donnell's husband
wow,
owns
okay.
this place. It's like yeah.
Plainclothes, some wearing DHS uniforms came into Chef Jeff's restaurant on New Mexico Avenue Northwest around 10:30 Tuesday morning. We're told no one was taken into custody. The agents were here for about an hour and a half. We've also heard of similar enforcement happening at restaurants in DuPont Circle, Shaw, Columbia Heights today. As you heard, one of them was Millie's, that's off Mass Avenue, telling me about 8 agents came right when they opened this morning, again asking to see those I-9 forms. They had a warrant signed by an ICE agent, not by a judge. No one was taken into custody there either. I-9 forms, by the way, are the employment verification forms used to make sure employees are legally allowed to work in the United States. Rumors about these ICE raids in D.C. started over the weekend. Immigrant support organizations say they want people to have.
Bro, the service at these restaurants must be shit now because all the actual illegals probably just left.
Oh, yeah. So now all you have is probably well-connected white kids that are looking for jobs.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And, the
they're
service
probably
is
lazy as
garbage.
shit.
Yep. Like some senator's nephew.
Yeah, who just needs a job just for the summer.
No, not even that.
Yeah.
Even worse, they only get their trust fund if they prove that they're employed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude.
You know those.
Dude,
I'm sure you know some people like that, right?
Yeah, the guy who trained me in radio, his name
Yeah,
was
he told me.
Shank, and he was a trust fund kid, and he had to do. It wasn't even 40 hours a week. He had to work 25 hours a week, and he got his trust fund. So he's like, oh, yeah. So I started working in radio, dude. He's like, I come in, I do a couple voiceovers for commercials. I talk for 4 hours. I go home, I play golf. And I was like, that's fucking, that guy had the best life.
Have a plan in place. The group Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid sharing on their social media photos and videos of agents sent to them by community members, along with the rights they want people to remember. The most important ones, the right to remain silent, call an attorney if you can, and do not sign any documents.
Yeah, they didn't sign any documents to begin with. They wouldn't have this problem.
Unfortunately, fear is the goal.
Unfortunately, fear is the goal. Hello, I'm Claudia Tristenberg. I'm the Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid. I left my green hat in the car.
Happen, whether in DC or across the country. But what we're also seeing is a lot of solidarity within the DC community.
There was no.
Thanks,
no one
girls I
detained
dated
or
in high
arrested.
school.
And we'll be dating in the future. If given the
If
opportunity.
Yeah, if the deep state would finally support this fucking show.
Bro, listen.
Get me a Jewish handler.
All you need, ball handler. Listen, you could have had a Jewish ball handler, Laura Loomer, but you walked away from it. You walked away. You could have had the life, Mersh. You say that, they never tell me to sell out. Yes, they did. You just denied them. You denied them.
That's not because that's not a good sellout. That's not. I want one of the good daughters. All right. I don't need one. I don't need like the absolute best one.
Like what does Petsy say?
We don't need the Shoshana.
Yeah,
we don't need Shoshana. At least give me Ruth.
Shoshana's such an ugly name.
And it's so funny too because the only famous one is actually Seinfeld's hot girlfriend.
I know, but that's what yeah.
But regardless of that fact, disrupting food service during lunch hour.
Also, can we agree with Seinfeld's 17-year-old girlfriend? Everybody always freaks out about that, but whenever you see the pictures, right, she was like 17 going on 30, right?
Yeah, no, she wasn't.
Remember that chick? Like, she didn't look like she looked like she was a 30-year-old Jewish woman.
Well, her name was Shoshana, so she probably was.
I'm like, come on. He can't be into really young girls. Look at that girl's eyebrows. He would have went for somebody else.
So we do have an update on the Supreme Court military.
Oh, yeah? Do we? Sorry, I don't know.
What's fucking wrong with you, dude? We're trying to do a show here.
I'm losing my mind, Virg, is what's happening.
No TV and no beer make Mersh go something.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose it, dude.
That fucking episode ruled so hard.
I also think I'm going into diabetic shock because Ray is happy sent me a case of my favorite candy bars.
Listen, guys, we're heading over now to Patreon and Locals. If you want to keep watching the show, head over there now. I have an interview that CNN did with a trans person. Will we not be calling them that behind the paywall? But that's what we call them here on YouTube. So we're heading over right now exclusively to Locals and to Patreon. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. It's $7 a month. You help us keep doing this show. And, of course, Locals. If you're on Rumble, just hit down below Locals. Become a member, $7 a month. On YouTube, Patreon, $7 a month. That's all you got to do. We're heading over there right now. I hope to see you there. All right. Yeah, so this is the update on the military.
Looks like the Supreme Court is allowing President Trump to implement his ban on transgender people serving in the military, at least for now. The High Court lifting a lower court injunction blocking the policy while litigation continues. Our senior Washington correspondent, Devin Dwyer, joins me now. All right, Devin, what do we know?
The Supreme Court, Kira, is letting the policy go forward in a divided vote, 6-3. The three liberal justices indicated they would dissent.
First off, there's more than 3 liberal justices if you count Amy Coney Barrett, so come on.
From this move, the Trump administration had asked the High Court to lift a block on the policy that was issued by a judge out in Washington state. That judge, appointed by George W. Bush, said that this policy was discriminatory, unfairly exclusionary, and unsupported by the evidence. He said it would likely be struck down, but the Supreme Court now reversing course. What this means, Kira, is that the Trump administration can now begin to discharge transgender service members who have served their country for the last 4 years.
Bye. See you later.
Serve your country shit. You didn't serve your country. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on, but let's hear from one.
Oh, what a beautiful lady.
That's a tranny. By the way, you're behind the paywall now. That's a disgusting tranny, dude. That's a guy with a
fucking
penis.
Dude. It looks like Dee Snider.
Mm-hmm.
The main argument, Elena, that the Trump administration is making here is that that allowing
what a beautiful woman
transgender troops to serve hurts lethality and it hurts readiness.
It does. It does.
Absolutely does. You're pumping hormones into your body that aren't supposed to be there, which fucks up your brain.
What do you say to that?
There's no evidence of that.
Well, there's no evidence of that, actually. I'm a beautiful woman whose brain is fine.
I think that, if that was the case,
he's doing the Kermit the Frog voice.
That is a real woman. Isn't that just Judy Gold?
I've seen transgender people serving honorably for the last several years.
Name one.
Now, you have a bunch of people that transitioned after their head got fucked up by killing brown kids in the desert. So
America! Guitar riff.
Ba-na-na-now.
No, it's Crowder's. I don't want a gay guitar riff.
What's more American
I mean,
than
it's
Crowder?
for fannies. It's gay.
Oh, what's more American than Crowder? Any real American?
A lot of
And
Mexicans,
what has
actually.
changed
Yeah,
More American
I know
than Crowder.
Mexicans that are more American than Crowder.
between now and then? They've just woken up to.
By the
new
way, speaking of
administration.
Crowder, and I was thinking about this like the earliest morning. I was thinking about the front page of Rumble. You know who's on the front page of Rumble in the morning now?
Who?
Bright and early at 7 a.m.
Not Daywave.
Bubba. Royce, I don't know if you know this. We're a cool website.
Bubba's my friend. So honestly, I'm not going to be talking bad about my friend Bubba. He gave me a buffet that had pizza from Domino's, catered by Domino's, and an open